Welcome to episode 15 of CoCo from the Dark podcast. Let's get to these messages. So, some of you may have been experiencing lower vibrational moments where for some of you, you want to give up. For others of you, it's just like very irritating, very annoying, very much so discouraging. And I feel like that is a message for you to connect with yourself. I just learned today that as humans, we only utilize about 50% of our lung capacity. So knowing that breathing, keeping your lungs healthy, getting oxygen through to the body is so important with keeping your body healthy, and you only using 50% makes me feel like logically we would be more inclined to mindful breathing. So I feel as though we are being guided towards mindful breathing. We are being guided towards just taking time to breathe in the moments, to inhale deeply, to exhale deeply, and to just connect with those breaths and allow for the feelings to arise, whatever arises. I've learned that when you've gone so long without deep breathing, you get winded faster. Your lungs aren't as healthy. When you do start to engage in mindful breathing, you may yawn a lot, or what else? Burp. You may burp a lot. When you finally get into mindful breathing, because you are like clearing out. It's like basically you're holding stale energy within your lungs because you're not completely emptying your lungs out. It's like a buildup of all of the toxins that are in the air and things like that. So I'm feeling all of the lower chakras are needing attention right now, especially in the solar plexus and the heart space where the lungs, where they reside. And I'm also getting an energy of needing to connect with the third eye and the crown chakra. So the colors yellow, green, purple, and indigo or violet may be significant for you at this time. Excuse me, thank you. Excuse me, thank you. The first messages that I received are to savor the flavor or savor the moment. And that's weird coming out after a burp, but don't pay that any attention. It's like I said about being in the present moment. We think so far ahead all the time. We think about our future and the things that we want to create and the things that we want to manifest, that we forget to be in the present moment. We think about our past and things that happened, the things that we want back, or the things that we lost, the things that we're missing, or the people that betrayed us, and mistakes that we've made, and things like that. And we don't get in the present moment enough. We don't live in the present moment enough to balance out all of that overthinking of the past and the future. So when you are being mindful of your breathing, when you're in a space of mindfulness of breathing, it helps you to be present because you have to focus on the breaths. And an easy way to be in the present moment and to be mindful is to count your breaths, like doing the deep breathing exercises and counting each one that you do, or counting as you inhale and as you exhale. but I'm really picking up on an energy of telling you all to like slow down and keep in mind that this is the message for the people that have been manifesting and working hard and doing the work, putting the work in, not for the ones who, just been doing, been all willy-nilly on their journey. So it's about being in receptive mode, embracing that feminine energy, the feminine, not the female, the feminine. They're not the same. And it's like being in that energy of receptivity, of just allowing for the flow of things, trusting in the will of the divine, trusting in your journey, trusting in just the flow of things to just work out in your favor. I'm also hearing something about positive words of affirmation. So while you're in this space, I just saw 555. I don't know if the music is too loud, but it's very comforting. But I'm gonna turn it down. Hold on. So yeah, she does. She gets a little up there from time to time. And this is Enchantress, SEBA. I never know how to pronounce her name, but I always mention them. It's a family. But anyway, being in the present moment, being mindful of the now. I'm hearing something also about gratitude, being grateful for the past, being grateful for the present, being grateful for the future. It says be in receptive mode. I'm reading some of the downloads that I got before I hit record while I was meditating. It says also that you've done enough now. Allow the Most High, the universe, spirit to do the rest, to like you have like the 50% that of the lung capacity that we use on a daily basis. It's kind of like that. It's like you've done the 50% of the work that you needed to do. Now it's time for you to allow for the Most High, for spirit, the universe, to do the rest. And you don't want to counteract with what they have going on for you. So be receptive. I'm hearing that this is a time of rest and relaxation, of connecting with the self, connecting with those creative ideas that you still want to do some work on, the ones that are not quite ready to put out there. Connect with them, add to them, take away what you need to take away, get a clearer picture. I'm hearing. I also see that there's unexpected help from unexpected places coming in, or unexpected connections from unexpected places. I'm also getting that where there once was a no, there will be yeses. Like, I don't know, like I keep hearing spin the block. Like someone's going to be spinning the block on like coming back around to you as far as a decision that they made prior to not go with you, either a relationship, a job, a business venture, whatever it is. It's someone's coming back around, I'm hearing full circle. Much needed recompense. Recompense came in quotations, and it says to keep the faith alive. So I'm feeling like there was maybe an energy of, honestly, I feel like there is an energy that keeps coming up in the collective of second guessing or doubting, or just like fears, fears of what could come or what could not come. And I'm feeling like even through that, you've been keeping the faith. You've been having those moments, which is normal, but you move through them. You don't even sometimes you don't even know how you move through them. You just, one minute you're like, I don't know if I can do this, or I don't know if I can continue doing this, or I don't know if I should do this, or there's so many people against me doing this. And the next minute you're back like you never left. So it's like this energy of having this supernatural help or supernatural nudge forward whenever you feel like you're losing faith. And I feel like now is the time for you to be more active in keeping your faith strong when you start having those fears and doubts, to say words of affirmations, to, if you are into the Bible, read your Bible, connect with people who always motivate you. And that, when I said that, it arose like it just two energies arose. It's like you have to really be mindful of the people that you speak with and the people that you speak to about certain things, because sometimes you get in a space where you are forgiving of those who don't deserve your forgiveness, or you are being blind to the messages from the Most High that these people are not for you. So it's a message of, yes, speak to someone that you trust, but make sure the trust is warranted. Okay. And if you don't feel like you have someone that you can trust, journaling is always good. Video logging for your own personal, entertainment, I guess you could call it, or your own personal healing, your own personal therapy. Video logging to the self. Even voice memos is good. I'm seeing someone engaging in active movement. I feel like in this period of like silence, of solitude, of rest, it's like you're being more called to not do anything new, as far as like you've been doing like all of this work and you haven't been seeing things. Camera, pull it together. And you haven't been seeing things like moving forward in the way that you wanted to. So you've been like adding this and adding that and taking this away and taking that away. Just stick to one thing and continue on with that. It's not saying to not do anything, because there's still the work that's needing to be done. But there's also this energy of trusting the process. I'm hearing there's like find one thing. I'm hearing something about a niche. Um, Finding one thing in whatever your niche is at the time, because we grow and we evolve. But whatever you've been working on at this time, find something that feels the best for you when you're doing it, and just stick to that one thing, instead of like just going a few days and like, okay, that's not working, so let me try something else. Give it more time. Trust the process. But also in this rest period, I feel like you're being guided to like get more in tune with your body. I'm seeing someone like doing like all of these flowy type of movements and like really connecting with the mind, body, and soul. I'm seeing a lot of stretches. Maybe it's yoga. I'm hearing Tai Chi. I always wanted to learn Tai Chi. I tried to like do the YouTube University version, and I think I did it for a couple of days and then I stopped. So maybe that's something for me to get back into, because it was interesting. It helped me to be present, because I was thinking on perfecting the steps or getting the steps right, and I wasn't, that caused me to not think about the past or the future. I was just thinking about each step, each breath that I was meant to take, But I really feel very attached to the message of breathing, because even now I feel winded and I'm just sitting here talking to y'all. So I feel like maybe there's this energy of you holding something in. I feel like you're just, I'm not going to say you're not being authentic, but you're not being completely true to yourself. You're not allowing for your true self to really flourish. And it might be because of people around you. It might be because of fear of rejection, fear of the unknown, or whatever it may be. But you are being urged at this time to be your full authentic self, to connect with yourself. And even if you just do it in the privacy of your own home or your own room or your car or wherever, the restroom, whatever, or your prayer closet, wherever you are, you're being guided to connect with your inner truth, connect with, being authentic to yourself. And the more that you do it behind closed doors, the more comfortable you will get doing it. And then you'll be able to better transition into being yourself fully, out in public. And so I feel like, speak your truth, write it down. Writing is like it's one of the easiest ways to connect with the self, to give yourself therapy. And it's like the most slept on. Like I hear people say all the time, like, I hate writing. You hate writing because it's the energy of an enemy trying to keep you from connecting with yourself. Writing is very therapeutic. Writing is something that can be very healing. And it can even take you into new avenues of like, this person who doesn't like to write, you might be a writer at heart. You just never know. You just have to like open that door up and see where it leads you. There was another message that was coming through. Oh yes, like writing is good, but speaking is, it's I want to say it's better, but they're both good. They both have equal benefits for us. So speaking is also good for, your own self therapy, speaking aloud. That's why I said, do a video log or a voice log, or even to do, like go into a space where you're alone, where you feel comfortable speaking out loud and, just talk, say everything that you want to say, that you need to say. Excuse me, thank you. Even if no one is present, it's probably best that no one's present. Excuse me, thank you. Especially if it's in a situation that is hard or angering or upsetting or something like that. If you speak it first, if you speak it to yourself first before you connect with other people, it'll help you get a better grasp on being able to be compassionate to others' feelings, but also getting your feelings out as well. It's like, not not trying to get your words out by hurting other people, but you're saving face for other people and protecting yourself as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, a 2-for-1 deal. And y'all know I can't say that, kill two birds with one stone, cause why? But anyway, oh, it's funny that I hum, because I found that when you hum on the exhale, it's so much more invigorating than not. I mean, it's good either way, but there's something about allowing for sound to escape the body in a deep exhale that is just so fulfilling and so beneficial for the body. You might get lightheaded. I'm not going to lie about it. You might get lightheaded when you're doing breathing meditations because you haven't been doing it. You have not been utilizing that lung capacity. So it's if your body's going through something new, it's going to react to it, right? So be mindful of that as well. Practice breathing safely. Ain't that song? You got to practice breathing safely. But yeah, I don't know. Do I feel guided to pull any cards? I just heard take a few, so I'm gonna take a few. This is the deck that called to me. But then that one, okay, so I'm gonna pull from 2 decks because this one was calling to me, but my finger knocked over another one. So I take everything as a sign. So we're gonna see what comes out for you. What messages are needing to be received by you at this time. I pray that these messages find you in divine timing. I pray that they are healing for you, comforting, confirming, entertaining, whatever you like. Let's see. Coming to America coming up again. And you know what? This message came up as well. I was talking about the effects of seasonal depression. And I think that it's pretty ironic that the movie The Color Purple is revamping around Christmas time. And that movie could have came out any other time, but it's coming out at Christmas time. And Christmas is usually the holidays where people experience, I just saw 234 on the clock, where people experience the most seasonal depression. And I say that because The Color Purple, we already talked about the third eye and the crown chakra. They're connected with the color purple. And to me, I'm not a professional. This is my disclaimer. Like always, I am not a professional. I'm not a doctor and anything, but I feel like that seasonal depression is in the mind. And it's in the heart as well, but I feel like it's mostly in the mind, because if you can be good basically all year, but then when the holidays come, you get into a depression, I feel like it's in the mind. And I pray that this is not offending anyone. I'm just, because I've experienced it as well. So I'm praying that it's not offending anyone. I'm praying that this is like teaching for some, but that this time of year is a time of year that is the most magical, the most beneficial in manifestations. And, I feel as though the enemy attacks the mind the most this time of year. You're so caught up and so stressed out with getting things so perfect for one day in the month. And it's like, from a spiritual, religious standpoint, it's a very important day of the month. But when you think about the mainstream idea of this day, 222, 2222, 22, 44, all that may be significant, or the number 8. But when you think of all of that, it's like, it's basically, I'm hearing garnered. It's basically making you have seasonal depression when you're thinking about all of this, like who you gonna spend it with, who you not gonna spend it with, who you gonna buy this for, who you can't buy this for, what you can't do, what you can do. It's like this energy of like the pressure, like the world is pressuring you around this time, and it's clouding your mind, it's clouding your judgment, and making you think of things that aren't really important. Like buying something for people, it feels good, yeah, and it makes them feel good, yes, but you would rather have someone that feels good than someone that you just buying things for to make them feel good. You want to make them feel good in a more natural way, in a more loving way, in a more nurturing way. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel like the color purple needs to be prominent this time of year in order to assist with seasonal depression, and in order to assist with keeping the mind clear, in order to assist with, helping, have clarity going into a new year. I don't know. Maybe I should have just waited to talk on it, but it just came to me. And then I'm currently seeing so much purple in front of me right now. It just came to me like, that is a big movie, The Color Purple. Like, a lot of people grew up watching that movie. And some people even have been watching it, over the years still. So it's like, that's a pretty important movie. I got a feeling it's going to be a good movie because of the lineup for one. But I don't know. If you feel what I'm saying, Drop a comment below. Let me know. Okay, so the very first message that popped out is friendship. See, it's about this time of year is more to me about connecting with those you love and those who love you in a more authentic and natural way than buying them things. Because I mean, you got all year to buy them things. Why does, or on their birthday or something, why does it suddenly mean, not suddenly, but why does it have to mean that you got to buy them things on this day of the year in order to tell them you love them when you can show them you love them in so many other ways? I don't know. Grain of salt. It says nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life. I read that wrong. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Your love life. So this could be about love, or it says friendship, but I don't think it means like love life romantically. My mind did go to it, so there may be people out there who have lost the sense of having a friendship in their like soulmate connection or their lovers connection and their husband wife dynamic, whatever it is, wife and wife, like no genders, it don't matter. And it's like, you got to still be friends. Like, you got to learn how to still be able to be friends, even though you're in love with one another. Like, bring the fun back, bring the excitement back. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. I said what I said. I said what I said. We got that message earlier when the Most High was saying, basically, trust the process. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. With that message, I felt like a lot of stress come about. And I really feel like it's pertaining to Christmas for somebody. Somebody's like really stressing out about this Christmas season. Don't stress out about this Christmas season. I mean, it's good to buy things for people and to do things for people, but it's better. Your presence is worth more than a gift, because if you were to not be here on Christmas Day, like in the physical, those people that you're trying to buy that for will be more upset than you not having them a gift. Like, okay, of course it could be, disappointing to not get gifts when you were used to getting gifts, or maybe everyone around you is getting gifts. But if you have love, you have unconditional love around you, you'll get over it. It'll pass. So think about that before you put yourself into a state of depression about Christmas. Okay, it's just one day in a year, and you can always make it up. You can always, like, income tax, that's like a second Christmas to a lot of families, or a first Christmas, better yet, like, in due time, in due season. And the last one is passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Is that somebody gonna get down to get down? But yeah, so that is your message. I said I was gonna call it a PODMAS. That sounds kind of like a mom joke, don't it? I'm gonna do it anyway. So this is our PODMAS. What is this? Day 6? No, day 7. Day 7 of our PODMAS, episode 15, right? Yeah, episode 15 of CoCo from the Dark podcast. Thank you all so much for being here. I send you all so much love, light, and healing. Be present, okay? Don't think about Christmas right now. Don't think about the past. Think about right now. Think about your breathing. Think about feeling good, being in good health. Think about the love you have around you, and just keep going, keep flowing with that, okay? Love and light. Namaste. Oh yeah, I forgot. I said I was gonna read the other deck, so I pulled a few of them, and they're affirmations. So get ready to write them down, or write it down, take a picture. But anyway, I am patient with myself and others. I am in control of my own life. I read energy accurately and intuitively. This feels like someone who is a reader, a tarot reader, or a medium of some sort. But it also could just be someone who people will be like, no, I'm good. And you know that they're not good. Or they could be like, I don't know. You're just really good at reading people's energy. You're very much so empathetic in the spiritual sense. I use good discernment. All of my ideas are bright ideas. Okay. You better ask somebody. I am master of my own destiny with the love and protection of God, the Spirit, the universe, the Most High, whomever you look up to as a higher source. So those are your messages. For real this time, I'm out. Love and light. Namaste.